Hello, everyone. All right, we've been talking a lot about colors and matching colors. This week we practiced same and different, right? So these two shapes are the same, both yellow and both the same shape, right? How about these two shapes? Are they the same or different? That's right, they are different. Okay, so what we're going to work on today is making some patterns with same and different. So you kind of have to be able to understand which one is same and which colors and shapes are different. So I have, of course, a lot of materials at preschool to practice these skills, but I want you to be creative and think of what you have at home. Do you have blocks or Legos, pasta shapes, all crayons, all sorts of different things you can use to practice doing colors and practice making patterns. So for this first pattern, we're going to do our most basic pattern, which is an A, B, and then it repeats. So A, B, A, B. What we want our kiddos to do is to be able to know what comes next in the pattern. All right, so first I'm going to use these shapes. These are these little tangram shapes. Again, you're going to want to be creative, see what you have at your home to do these activities. Okay, so what is my first color shape? It's yellow. So I hope you can see the desk here. I'm gonna put yellow down first. Okay, I need to pick a different color. What's my other color shape that I have? That's red. So I've got the start of my pattern, yellow, red. What's gonna come next? What shape will I put here? Yellow, red, yellow. That's right. So here my pattern starts to repeat. Red. Whoops, I made a mistake. That's okay. Yellow, red, yellow. What's going to come next? Red, that's right. Yellow, red, yellow, red. What comes next? Remember, our pattern repeats. Yellow, red, yellow, red. Yellow is next. Look how beautiful my pattern is. What's going to come next? Am I going to put another yellow? No, that's not following the pattern. Let's say all the colors and we'll decide what's going to come next. Yellow, red, yellow, red, yellow. Red is next. So here's my AB pattern. You can do this with whatever you have at home. Maybe some of you have beads. I have a couple different beading kits here at school. Again, this might not be something you have at home, but I'm going to send some pipe cleaners and some small beads home to you. Again, we need to make sure that these little beads aren't around small children, because of course they're too tiny, they can be swallowed. So that is definitely something you want to monitor your child with. And if you think that they can't avoid putting it in their mouth, then put it aside and don't use it. Okay, so the first thing we have at school are these oversized beads. Again, you might not have these, but maybe you have penne pasta. Penne pasta can string on a pipe cleaner or a string or even a spaghetti, uncooked of course, to make a pattern. You can even color your pasta with marker if you choose. So I've tied this bead around the string, and we're gonna make a pattern with our beading. So the two color beads that I have are my green and blue. I'm not concentrating too much on the shape names, but if that is something that your child is ready to do, by all means, as much language and vocabulary as you can use in their communication will just help improve those skills, okay? So I already have this one strung first. So what's gonna be next in my A-B pattern? Remember, we switch color every single time. So I have green, and my next color on the string is going to be blue. Stringing beads is such good fine motor skills for kiddos. So it's really something you can practice again and again and again to get better at. Okay, I have green, blue. What's gonna come next on my string? Green. That's right. So I put the lace in and I pull it through. Here's my pattern. Green, blue, green. Did you say blue? Yes, blue is what comes next. So I put my blue bead on the string. Blue, whoops, I made a mistake again. Green, blue, green, blue. What comes next in my A-B pattern? Green comes next. Good job. And my last color will be blue. So here's our pattern one more time. Green, blue, green, blue, green, blue. Now in preschool, the children need to clean up after themselves. So if they do an activity like this, they need to take them off and then they need to put them away. So this is just fine for them to do at home as well. All right, so what you're gonna be receiving in your little boxes is a pipe cleaner. I'm gonna give you a couple, but they're to be reused, and you'll have a little assortment of beads. So I have blue, and they're very light colors, but they will still work. I have green, or maybe you can use pink. So again, as you're going through these, make sure you're using the proper vocabulary and asking your child also to use that vocabulary. So I think I'm gonna make a pattern with pink and green. So if you're doing this with your child, they're already going to be matching and categorizing colors. So kind of a basic math skill. Putting all my greens in one area, and I'm putting all the pink beads in one area. Okay, put the rest aside. A little tray or a dish is best for these kind of beads, as you can see they do roll away a little bit. So with the pipe cleaner, just like the lace, just get it started for them so that they have one end so they're not going to fall off, because that can be very frustrating. So one end is tied up. Okay, so I started that pattern with my green bead. So if we're going back and forth on A-B pattern, what comes after green? Next, I'm gonna do pink. Pink, green, pink. Green comes next. There we go. Green, pink, green, and then pink. That's right. Ooh, isn't my little string looking beautiful? Green, pink, green, pink. I think it's gonna be green. Okay. So again, these are meant to be reused. Of course, you can make a bracelet, something like that. But I encourage you to take it apart. You know, these bend and bend back. So take them apart and then practice the skill again, because that lacing, once again, or beading is very good fine motor skills. Eye-hand coordination. You mix in the math and the literacy, and you've got a great activity. And if your kiddo is ready, you can turn this into a little counting activity also. You can count all the beads. You can count just the green beads. You can count just the pink beads. So let's see how many beads we have all together. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I have 14 beads on my string. Okay, if this is very easy, if your child is ready to move on to something a little more tricky, you could do a different pattern, something that's a little more intricate. So an ABC pattern would be 3 different colors. So you could do green, pink, blue, and then repeat that. Or you could introduce something like AABB. So 2 pinks, 2 greens, 2 pinks, 2 greens. All right, everyone, enjoy making patterns. Bye-bye.